voice?
We can hear
Yes,
you,
we
Lydia.
can
Please
hear.
go on. We can hear you. Thank you.
Okay. So when I started, I had a job which I had resigned from because I was not getting enough money. I was frustrated. I had young children. So what I did, I had to resign and stay at home with my children. But then when I stayed home, I got again frustrated because you can imagine if you have a young children and it is your father, rather your husband who is working and you are not working, and children need school fees, need food, need all those things that you know at home. So I had joined a group of women who were also stay-home mothers, would just do the talking whenever we would meet. And you know, when you meet other women who are not employed, definitely what you talk about is not useful to all of you. So what I did during that time, there is a person who had come from South Africa to talk about the business, but we didn't know which type of business. Yeah, we didn't know which type of business that it was. But later on, we came to learn. We came to learn. Tell him to go and pay. Tell him to go and pay. We didn't know exactly what it meant, but when they started explaining, I got interested because they talked about natural products. They talked about making money. And you know, when you are not making any money, definitely the interest is mainly in money. So I started straight away because I was in need of money. And then when I started, slowly by slowly, I started earning and I got very much interested. I went home and told my husband, who became interested also. During that time, my husband was an office person, so he didn't know much about business. But he said, if you make money the second month, I will start also supporting you. So the second month, the money increased. The third month, it increased, and he got interested. He started also talking to people. That's the time we got a person from Tanzania, Grace Ruambe. He had come for a seminar. She was also working in the same area with my husband. So she got interested, not because she lacked money, but she was not well. When she started using the products, she got well. And then she went to Tanzania, talked about the business. You can imagine now, people who doubt the business, if they don't see the Tanzania business, that it came from Lydia to Rubambe, then Dora Juma, then you wouldn't be the right person to say, I need money. I'm telling you this in your life. I thank God for it because it has given me a lot of things. I have invested. I have used the products, almost all the products except Masikiri Herbal. And I feel very fit. I'm feeling like a 30-year-old young lady, and I have just become 66. And I thank God for that. And then I have traveled almost all over the world, east, west, north, and south. So it's good business. People who haven't joined it, please, you are missing a lot. And now I can drive any vehicle I want. I go anywhere I want. I eat whatever I want. But what I want to advise people who are listening, you need to be patient, you need to be persistent, you need to be committed. Because in your life business, I feel it's the only business that can give you confidence when you are doing it. Because the products work, the money is there, the relationships you make in the business is amazing. I didn't know Esza, I didn't know Margaret, but you can't imagine when we went to Mauritius, we had a good time with the group where Esza was. And I feel great. I thank God for that. So with that short testimony, please, people who are new, people who haven't started, I advise you to start today, not even tomorrow. Thank you very much, and God bless you. Thank you, SSR. Thank you, Margaret, for giving me this opportunity. God bless.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you, Lydia. Okay, Margaret, you can continue. You need to unmute though.
Thank you, Lydia. That was amazing. For those of you who may not know what Lydia is saying, is that whole Tanzania team, and I know we have Ozeana as our newest 2-diamond director, is in that team. Can you imagine something that started in Uganda and now the whole of Tanzania is actually in Lydia's network? Amazing, amazing. I don't know what we could be saying about this opportunity and what it can do for you. And so we are saying that if you're here tonight, and you're hearing us for the very first time, that this is something that can totally transform your life. So what does it take? What are those things that you need to do so that this business can actually work for you? I think I am, yes, let me, okay, just 1 minute. So these are the things, what does it take for you to succeed in this business? First of all, you need to, okay, my screen. Are you able to see my screen, Dr. Cesar?
Yes, we can see it very clear.
Okay. It's not moving. Let me try again. It has not moving, but let me see that I'm able to. Yeah, so what does it take to succeed in this opportunity? First of all, we are saying that you need to have a dream. Okay, my screen is not moving, but I'll be able to conclude on the same. First of all, we are saying you need to have a dream or a vision. What do you want? What is it that you want? What do you want people to remember you for? You know, sometimes I wonder, is the tombstone where it's marked, Margaret lived from this year to the other year, this year dash to the other year. What is this dash? What are you going to fill it with? Who is going to remember you? And I can tell you that when you do things for people, you'll be remembered for a long time. But when you do everything only for yourself, the day you're not here, you will not be able to know that you actually existed. So we are saying don't become part of the statistic. You know, they say that when the 7th billion person was born, they said the 7th billion person was born. I have had a chance to go to South Africa severally, and I get amazed, and Dr. Esses and most of the people on the team who have been there, there are so many statues that are erected for Mandela, Madiba, they call him Madiba. Almost in every other place it is there. And even small children who never even saw him live, they know he lived. Who knows that you're alive? Maybe even your next door neighbor or the next village, they don't know about you. How about getting involved in something that you touch lives and long after you're gone, we got a memory about you. So you need a dream or a vision. Number 2, you need to believe or have faith that you can do it. I know we don't have a problem with having faith in God, but we doubt ourselves. You know, many other times you say, so and so you can do it, but me. How many of us put on the alarm clock at night? And you're saying you wake up in the morning. Who actually told you wake up in the morning? So that same faith you put on the alarm clock and you're sure you wake up in the morning, that's the same faith we want you to come with. And if you don't have enough faith, believe that the person who invited you onto this call believes in you, and you can take our faith and run with it until yours comes on. Then you need also to be fed up. You're actually sick and tired of your situation, disgust. Disgust is actually a key ingredient, that you do not like how you live. You do not like what you eat. You do not like what you wear. You're fed up of looking at the right-hand side of the menu where the prices are. You're eating prices instead of eating food. For us women, you're wearing clothes that fit your pocket and not your body. Because you go to a boutique and you look at what is the price of $150. That's what you want to wear. How about going in and taking everything that just fits you? How about traveling the world? I mean, this whole world is a playfield. How come Lydia has been to so many cities? Some of us, you only have an ID and a birth certificate. How about adding another thing to those 2 documents, maybe even a marriage certificate? Some of us, the village you were born in is where you went to school, is where you got married, is where your children are. How about moving around? I like Dr. Esse's life. Her life is amazing. The countries she's been. Yes, she's originally from Uganda and now operating from South Africa. That is amazing. How about going to live in another part of the world? Then you need to have guts. When you start something, I've realized that when you start something that can impact your life, people are not very comfortable with you. If nobody has ever criticized what you do, just know you've never started anything. We say guts is getting used to sneers in the beginning, but you eventually get used to success, like what Lydia is saying, that in the beginning it was hard. She didn't even know she can make it, and today she's giving us a different story. That at her age, I wish you would have seen her. Lydia's skin is amazing. She looks like a 40-year-old, and yet she's 66. Amazing, amazing. So you get used to sneers and you overcome, because if you overcome those talks, those negative things, you'll actually eventually succeed. Because you know what? If nobody is talking about what you're doing, then you have not done anything. Then eventually you need to take action. We can tell you stories of what this business has done for us, amazing stories. At my age of actually, I turned 59 this year. I'm not on even one tablet. Glory be to God. I don't have joint aches. I don't have pressure. I don't have diabetes. I eat, exercise, sleep, and it is just amazing. The other day, I was running around with my grandchild, and I realized she's a sports pattern like I am. I grew up in sports, and so I'm mentoring her. And it's amazing that a 2-year-old can make me run, and I'm not getting tired. I don't know. We are saying that take charge, take control, that you are in charge of who you are. Where you are the decisions you've made. How about tonight? Making that one decision that can make 2026 different. Let's stop this thing of every year making New Year resolutions. They just end by February, they're actually over. They're no longer functional. We are saying you can turn your life around. And I want to tell you that if you are invited to this call, the person invited you is a friend, sticking closer than family. They care about you, they love you, they believe in you. And you know what they're saying? You can come on board and live a better, healthier life and touch lives. Let us touch lives. Let us transform this world and make it a better place, because you know what? Because you lived one day. And I also thank God for social capital. It is amazing how many people, how many friends we have around the world who check and care about you. We've got real concern. I don't know which market I would go to and somebody does not know me. I mean, people are just there looking out for you. This is amazing. So if you're saying, you know what, this is going to be the first day for the rest of my life because I have just started. And we say strike while the iron is still hot. Do not sleep tonight. And you know the person who invited you will tell you the different ways we start, because we're in different markets. I don't want to use the Kenyan one and find that when I give in currencies, you get a little bit mixed up. The person who invited you, depending on the country where you are, will tell you the best starter pack to start off with. But I can tell you that this is the best decision you could ever make. And you're saying that the rest of my life starts today. So I'm looking forward to meeting you as we travel around the world. Dr. Eseza and the team, thank you for having me tonight. It has been an amazing time, and I'm just glad. And I hope that something I've shared will transform and change your life, as it has done for me, Dr. Eseza, Lydia, and others that are on the team. Thank you very much, and have a good evening.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Thank you so much, Margaret. And also, Lydia, thank you for being called upon at very short notice. But you know, in NeoLife, in this family, we are ready in and out of season. There is nothing like I'm not ready, because if you are not ready, you cannot build this business. So get ready to transform your life. Get ready to impact other people, and just be ready to run with it. This is a new year, as Margaret has said, and let us redeem the time, right? Because we've wasted enough time. And I just want to say a very special message to everybody in Southern Africa. We have such a big opportunity. Let's not waste it. And for the East African brothers and sisters, I love you very much. And Margaret, and of course, Charles, your beloved husband, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And so next week, we'll go back to a teaching or a topic that we can discuss. And then the week after, whoever would like to do a presentation, you are welcome to let me know. I think these practices are good for us because it will be recorded, it will be shared, but it is more important if the recording we share is yours. So reach out and you'll have your opportunity too. Thank you very much, everybody. Love you all. God bless you.